What's up, everybody? Hey, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Didn't plan a topic for tonight. Topic really is the only thing that's really been on my mind is getting my runs in on Fortnite and I don't know, accepting, just learning how to accept. And no, I'm not learning how to accept failure, if that's where you think I'm going with it. I'm learning how to accept that it's gonna be an uphill battle every single day to get to my goal. I don't know if you guys tuned into my last release, but I dropped something special. You know, it's special to me. I can't claim that it's supposed to be special for my audience because you all don't know me yet. Y'all barely know my face. You know, I get it. However, I had a certain expectation on what quality can give you or what quality can get you. And I still believe it can get you a certain result. However, the X factor that I know and feel like I'm missing is just the familiarity. Like that piece of it. I'm not getting the results I need because I'm not as familiar as I should be with the people that look to me to succeed and want the best for me. So I think that's something to take away from this. If you feel like you're not making it how you want, be okay with getting familiar with those around you and confiding in people for certain things. Like the game of trying to do it yourself and, oh, they weren't with me in the beginning, so I'm going to beat them at this game. Maybe that's not what's really important. Maybe it's about getting familiar with those who can help you, putting yourself out there to the point where those type of people can find you and allowing them, giving them the space to help you out in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's the X factor. And I'm not trying to sound dreary because I don't want my videos to be some like soap opera or nothing like that, some soapbox. But if you just take a look at my last two videos, you'll see something special in that. But you'll also see the numbers. And those numbers, they don't dictate the quality of what the piece is, but it does show you how many people tuned in, how many people are following, how many people care. And maybe as somebody who wants to be an entertainer or somebody that wants to be a business with my entertainment, I gotta get out of the personal vibe with it. Somebody trying to shoot me, bro. How devious can you be on this game, bro? What's going on? They can see me through the wall. But yeah, maybe I get away from the personal aspect of it. Like I thought I was already doing that, but I gotta get all the way away from feeling personal about this stuff and just really just go. I want the results I want. There's no settling. However, it does sting when you don't get the results you thought you deserved because of the work you put into something. However, that song was an old song of mine, a song that people have heard. And since then, those same people know me. So it's not like much has changed. It's not like it was new music. It's not like I necessarily had a new look about me. It was just, it's like I could see how the general person could just say, "Oh, I've seen this before," or "Oh, same old, nothing changed, nothing new." I can understand that, but being the person that put myself out there, I expect more. And that energy that I have for my expectations, that's gonna allow me to go out there and grab more. Because I'm gonna keep putting in that work. And I hope if you're listening to this and you vibing with me today, hope you're the type of person to realize that like this is a long game. No matter what you're trying to do in life, you gotta make it your life, and you gotta really keep dedicating your energy to it. If you even think you're gonna get an ounce of a result from it, and you're not coming from somewhere where somebody can just push a button and give it to you, just gotta be ready to work, man. I'm a worker bee. I'm okay with that. I am all the way okay with being a worker bee because I know I can build up a grain of work every single day, and it'll build something in the end. I just hope it doesn't take my whole life to build what I'm trying to build. However, I'm okay with building it out piece by piece. I'm not afraid of that type of dedication. You know, I've said a lot of times, school, I'm in school or not. That does take my focus to split it in half. And, with me graduating here pretty soon, I'm probably going to get a job. Knock on wood, I'm going to get a job. I just hope having that extra bread allows me to excel with my music, because then I can do things like what I just dropped way more frequently than I do now. Right now, I'm on a college student's budget. As an older man, it's not the most comfortable thing to say. But, I'm not necessarily working in the field that I'm studying for because I don't yet, on paper, possess the skills to have that job. But once I do have that piece of paper and I can apply it with my skills, I just hope that expedites the projects that I have waiting for you guys, because that's going to help it out. But, till then, I'm going to keep pushing and finding new ways to get myself known for music and get a bigger audience and get that result that I been planning to have for about 10 years now. I've been doing music for about 10 plus years now. That song that I just made a video to, that song is about 4 years old. So it's been a long one for me. But I know what it takes to make it in music. You gotta have a period where you heating up and you just continuously putting in that work and you dropping. It has to be within a smaller span of time. It can't be a 10-year time period that you're dropping a few dinky projects. Because the artists I listen to, they went hard for a period of time, and then they found their rhythm. So I do understand I gotta heat up a bit. But, being in college and having people that really just want to see me beat this college game, it takes away from my ability to go as hard as I feel like I could. But at the same time, I'm not mad at it, because if I wasn't pursuing a higher education, where would I be, until my music pops off? What would I be able to do? What would I be able to really go touch until that happens? So I don't complain about it, but I just know the missing pieces, man. So I say this, man, if you in college, study something easy, because you can get a job doing anything with any type of degree, pretty much. As long as you go get the certificate and the intangibles, like, you can get a job doing something else. So that's something I wish I would have did. Instead of studying programming, I probably should have just studied like marketing or something and got in and got out and just worked on my programming skills on my own. That would have probably got me to the bag quicker. But, we here, man, and I'm not going to give up on what I started. So with that being said, just stay tuned. We got more special projects coming. That wasn't it. But that was just something I wanted to give to my fans. Not fans. I don't have fans yet. Give to my audience for the wait. Like I said, that was an older song. And I just felt like I needed to put a visual to that song before I move on from that project. And now I'm finally ready to move on from that project. And that's why, the future is going to hold some really bright things. Thank you for tuning in to me, man. We all about accepting. Just accept the grind, accept the work, accept it all. You're going to get your results. Peace out. Like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.